Hey guys, I'm Shan and I post videos of beautiful crafts just like the ones you see right here. I'm really excited to share with you guys these winter buffalo plaid DIY crafts. I really wanted to make some crafts that would be perfect for the transition from Christmas and to just winter. And I thought these turned out so pretty. And for the first craft, I'm going to show you how I made this Cozy Days Dollar Tree calendar. Now, this was so simple to make. I took one of these Dollar Tree calendars and I painted the background black with Waverly paint in color ink. And then I took 4 pieces of a greenery flower pick. I super glued 2 at the bottom and then 2 at the top facing upward and added a cute little buffalo plaited bow. I took some chalk and I just wrote Cozy Days on the top. I used chalk so that I can change the quote to match each month, and look how great it turned out. I love this. Now for this beautiful winter vase, I took a Dollar Tree candle holder and some Waverly chalk plaster paint. I gave the candle holder 2 coats, and then I took a buffalo plaid ribbon. I measured around the top part of the vase so that my ribbon could wrap all the way around. I took some hot glue and I glued one corner down, and then I just randomly went around the jar adding hot glue and placing the buffalo plaid ribbon up against the jar, and then I put one last amount of hot glue at the end and make sure that it was nice and tight. Then I took a buffalo plaid bow that matched the ribbon, and I took it and then the wire end, I kind of just wrapped it around the bow just so the center part would look a little bit prettier. And then I took the ribbon and I kind of cut triangles upward to give it that nice little triangle look. I hope you guys understand that. And then once I was done cutting it upward, I fluffed my ribbon out by taking the ends that were laying flat and kind of opening them up to make the ribbon look nice and pretty against the jar. Then I took some hot glue from my hot glue gun and I attached the ribbon to the jar, and it looks so pretty the way that it is. But I think I want to add a little extra touch. So right in the center, I'm going to take a printable that I printed offline that says sweater weather, and I'm going to take it and cut off that piece so that it will fit right in the center of my vase. Once I get the printable in the shape that I want, I'm going to take some Mod Podge, apply it to my paintbrush, and then put it on the back of the printable. I'm going to apply a good amount to make sure that it stays intact. And I'm just making sure that the printable is centered on my vase so that it will look nice and pretty. In order to get the printable to blend in more with my vase, I decided to go in with that same Waverly paint and give the printable just a light coat with the paint. I'm barely putting any paint on my brush because I still want the sweater weather to show through. And I'm afraid if I put too much, you won't be able to see the sweater weather. So I'm just going in and I'm blending that paint really well. I'm taking my scissors a little bit and trying to make sure that the wording is still showing. And I think that it looks really nice and I can still see the sweater weather really well. Now I'm going to go in with a flower pick and just try to position it in a way where it will fit into the vase perfectly, where you can see the flowers and it'll be nice and centered and it'll look really pretty. I decided to just go in and bend those flower picks in a way where it will fit and it'll look nice and centered. If that makes sense. There's a candle holder in the bottom of the vase, if you guys remember. I didn't want to take it out in case I decided to reuse it for another project. I'm just kind of playing around with the flower picks, trying to get them positioned in a way that I like, just moving them around and fluffing the flower pick out. I decided to take my scissors in some places and go in and cut off where I felt like the flower picks were a little bit too long, so they all would, each end would be equally centered. This vase turned out so gorgeous, and I love the wintry flower picks inside. It matches really well with the cozy day calendar that I made earlier, and I love these two together, and they look really pretty with my Busy Bee weekly planner. I decided to add one more DIY to this set, so I took a printable that I printed offline, an old Dollar Tree house, and I just measured around the back end of the house and making sure I put less than what was on the edges. And magically, I have my printable. I actually printed something on both sides, but I decided I like the side with the wider buffalo plaid check better. It matched the decor more. So I took my Mod Podge paint, took my paintbrush, and added a really thick layer to the back side of the printable. I just make sure I got enough Mod Podge on there so that it will stay without rising up. And I took that printable and added it to the inside of the Dollar Tree house. Now we're going to take our paintbrush again and put more Mod Podge on the front just to seal that printable in to make sure that it doesn't rise up or come off easily. I wanted the house to match the paint from my Dollar Tree vase, so I decided to go in with my Waverly paint and just give the house a couple of coats of paint. I feel like everything will just blend in more and the set will look really nice if the paint looks similar. In hindsight, it would have been so much easier if I would have painted the house first and then applied my printable. But you know, this way works too. Now I'm just going to go in with my Waverly paint in the color ink, and I'm going to just apply the paint. I was trying to decide how I wanted it to look. If I wanted it to look kind of weathered and old, the way that I applied the chalk paint, because you can see there's still a lot of gaps in the back part of the house from where I applied the white plaster paint. But ultimately, I decided to just go in and give the ink paint a couple of coats, just so that the front of the house will be completely outlined in the black paint. And it doesn't look perfect, but it doesn't have to, because the farmhouse look is a older, more weathered look. So I like it this way. It looks really pretty to me. And everything blended in perfectly. This set looks so gorgeous. I enjoyed making it. I hope that you guys will make your own versions. Please like, comment, and definitely subscribe so that you can see more of my videos in the future. Thanks, guys.